did he win that?
Bro, I just watched him break.
Yeah, I've been playing competitive COD for 15 years.
Too many breakdowns.
So for some of you guys that haven't followed the competitive Call of Duty, the CDL has not always been a thing. The CDL only just started in the year 2019/2020 with Modern Warfare. Prior to that, we had the CWL, which was ran by basically MLG, Major League Gaming. And then prior to the CWL, we just had the MLG Pro League. And then prior to that, we had just the MLG Pro Circuit, which was only events, no league. We would just go to major tournaments every time. And then prior to that, we had the MLG Online Pro Circuit Ladders, which was online only competition. And I've basically been playing since the infancy of competitive Call of Duty, back when Call of Duty was relatively not competitive. Like, nobody knew about the competitive scene in esports. And basically just a whole bunch of sweaty gamers got together on this website called Game Battles and played in matches that were regulated and had a rule set. And then eventually the scene grew. MLG and Game Battles realized there was, you know, an interest in it, and then they started hosting tournaments. And, you know, eventually we all started going to events in person, meeting each other, and the scene just kept growing and growing and growing. And then eventually, with Activision getting involved, Activision started hosting Call of Duty Champs, which was their, like, essentially biggest tournament of the year with like a $1 million prize pool. And the first tournament was, the first major world championship was in 2013 on Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which my team ended up winning. So I was basically the first ever Call of Duty world champion. One of them, obviously. It's a team of 4. So yeah, I've been around for a long time, dude. And ever since then, I've had a very turbulent career in Call of Duty. And nowadays I still like to compete at the lower level in challengers, which is the semi-pro scene. But outside of that, I have other obligations. For example, doing The Flank, which is it's a podcast and a live stream where we review matches in the CDL and talk about topics and in the scene, and same with the reverse sweep. So on top of, you know, streaming every day and doing all this stuff and trying to compete, I do other things. And I'm just, I'm in too deep with Call of Duty, man. It's basically been a part of my life for 15 years, bro. So that's a little bit about me. If you guys are more casual viewers or don't really know much about me, I've had a very toxic and turbulent past where I've done some questionable things, but I'd like to say I grew up a little too slow. Obviously, being a sheltered gamer for a long time will do that to you, but I've changed a lot over the years, and now I just do my best to have fun and be passionate about all the things that I invest my time into, which includes playing, which is why I'm always playing for long hours, because I enjoy it. It's odd competitive is fun.